When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see... Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So TCU's offense will get the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking for a man. It's Garrison. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they get him down. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Here's the handoff. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He fires to the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They want to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back to pass, it's Garrison. Got his man down the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Rice rushes to the line. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. The spin, still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go right back to the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. from the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Number 17.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Back to throw, it's Garrison. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. Big guy smells it, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Number 82.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Garrison. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Quick spin on the ride.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Fakes to grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
TCU 7.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Rice rushes to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the shotgun, the inside give. Looking for room at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
High the chains now on second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Garrison. Using the quick game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Garrison. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the TCU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking downfield, it's Garrison. Quick strike complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
2nd down coming up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Power football with the run. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Spins away from the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to throw. It's Garrison. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Rice rushes to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Breaks into the open, and they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Works the middle of the field. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now from inside the red zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's got it down the middle. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Garrison. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moffitt. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
On the play is a turnover on downs.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Underneath, he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Rice rushes to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Dances away.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Garrison. Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense starts deep in a hole. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Rice rushes to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Third down coming up.
To the air. It's Garrison. Unleashes it. On target over the middle. Bust through behind his pad. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown! Oh! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 20 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gonna swing it on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And some room to work. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking left. Got the tight end outside. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for this offense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got it in the middle. It's Moffitt. Tackled there by the defense. Rice rushes to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Garrison. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes a man miss. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the 4th quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And on 2nd down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. This time he's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Owls will hustle to the line.
Brings up third down.
Looking for a man. It's Garrison. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Try to barge their way in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He caught it! Touchdown, Rice! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Soft spot in the middle. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Garrison. Working on the right. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
34.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants a big play here late. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.